Hey guys, it's Siobhan with Kitty and Beyond. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing monthly horoscope readings for June 2019, and this is for Sagittarius. That can apply to Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus if you have Sagittarius heavily elsewhere in your chart, or if you just felt called to click on this video. There may be some messages here for you. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything is going to apply to everyone. Just take what resonates with you and leave the rest here. I always set the intention that these readings will provide you with clarity, confirmation, intuitive guidance, healing, and activations, and I hope that you receive them from that place. All right, guys, so Sagittarius, we've got a Sagittarius full moon coming up on June 17th, which is the strawberry moon. It's kind of about harvest and sweetness, but I've been feeling a lot of upheaval around this full moon and the previous energy waves that have been coming in. We also have Jupiter in retrograde. Well, maybe we're graduating, and Jupiter is the planet of Sagittarius as well. So this is like lots of big stuff happening, and Jupiter is the planet of luck. And for you guys, I really felt that there was going to be big changes and opportunities. So there's big changes and opportunities happening for everybody, but particularly people who have Sagittarius as their sun, rising sign, anywhere else in your chart, moon sign to a lesser extent. But yeah, it's happening big time. So the next thing that I channeled was, it was like this really comical little scene that I saw. And it was this person being like, death and destruction and blah, blah, blah. And then it was like, no, 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 silly, look over here. And then it was like a redirection to this beautiful green pasture with like, you know, like butterflies and flowers. And there's like a horse like galloping majestically across the pasture and the sun's shining down. And it was like really like just like this quintessentially beautiful, like magical. It was like... And then as opposed to like death and destruction, it was like explosions and like all this stuff. Just like very dramatic, two different polar opposites. So this is like saying to you that if the old is being cleared out of your life, it's really only to make room for the new. It's not something to get all upset about and freak out. Yes, it can be a little bit uncomfortable to let go of things that we don't necessarily want to let go of, or that it was unexpected. Maybe you did want to let go of it, but it was just unexpected. It was all up in your face, and it can be a little bit jarring at that point. But I was also feeling roots growing out of the bottom of my feet, so grounding will really help you to get through this transition a little bit easier, because you'll feel safer, you'll feel more secure, you'll activate your root chakra so that you're not freaking out and getting attached to what it is that's happening in your life as these changes take place, because these changes are really bringing in opportunities. They're bringing in like the best case scenario for you. Yes, it's the unknown, and we have a natural human affinity for fearing the unknown, but it's like it's going to be really good. So what's the problem here? And then I heard the term, the grass actually is greener. So this is moving into a place where it is actually greener. Like whatever it is that you've wanted, it's coming. It's there. It's going to be there for you. So let's see what comes out in the cards in your reading. So I'm just going to shuffle a little bit on camera for you guys. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, all of the information is in the description box below. I've got a bunch of different types of readings, and I'm also a Reiki master practitioner. So if you guys would like a Reiki Healing Session, just email me at siomcg41@outlook.com and we'll get you set up there. Also, if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, you can go to @2kittyandbeyond, all one word, just like here on YouTube. I post daily cards and energy updates, insights, and sometimes I do promotional deals just for Instagram as well. Okay, guys. Let's see what's going on. Sagittarius, month of June 2019. What is the current self-energy? Sagittarius, current self-energy. We have Two of Wands in reverse. What is the theme of the month? Wow, that was ridiculously fast. Queen of Cups. Key goal. What's the key goal? Oh, there we go. Page of Cups. What is the obstacle to overcome? Four of Wands. Major accomplishment. Whoa. Eight of Pentacles. What to avoid? What should be avoided? Six of Wands. What to embrace? The Lovers in reverse. And the Nine of Wands in reverse as well. Where to find support? Oh, yeah, the Tower. Oh, boy. And advice and encouragement is the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so Sagittarius, looking like you've got some big changes coming as it relates to relationships. Okay, potentially. So let's see. The current self-energy you have right now is the Two of Wands in reverse. So you either have made a decision and you're walking on that path now, or you're resisting making a decision. It's one or the other. Take it how it applies to you, but there's two paths that are diverging, and you've got the option to walk down one or the other, but not both. So this is kind of where you're at right now. You may know which path you want and you're going to choose, or you've chosen it. You may not. And if you don't know what path you're on, then the theme of the month is to get in touch with your emotions to help you navigate. And not so much just your emotions, because emotions can actually be really overwhelming. And especially when they come from like a fear place, they can lead you in the wrong direction. So this is actually more about getting in touch with your psychic abilities, your connection to source. So this is allowing your connection to your higher self to step in a little bit more strongly so that you can hear that intuitive guidance. That way you'll know which direction to take. Like, so for example, if I'm driving down the road and I get an intuitive hit to turn left, I'm going to listen to that intuitive hit and I'm going to turn left, because it's going to help me to avoid some traffic or whatever it is. Because in the past, when I've ignored that intuitive voice to turn left, a lot of the time I end up stuck in traffic for a really long time. Or there was like a car accident and yeah, traffic's all backed up, or there's something going on, there's road work, whatever it is. And if I had just turned left, I still could have got to my destination. It would have been a lot faster, you know? So either way, this is definitely very much about tuning into your higher self, tuning into that aspect of yourself that's in tune, that's very connected and focused. Your guides as well. So I'm seeing the angels on either side of the cup here. Your guides want to come in and help guide you. So these your personal spirit guides, angels, ancestors, loved ones on the other side, anything like that. They want to come forward to assist you in walking your path, whatever that may be. So that's kind of the theme, the underlying theme here, which is interesting. And then we've got the key goal being the Page of Cups. And this is kind of about like taking a leap of faith. There's a new beginning here, kind of like that Fool energy, where there needs to be sort of like a new way of thinking about something, especially as it relates to emotions. So it's a new way of interpreting your emotions or learning new emotional skills that'll be able to carry you forward. This could also be an apology or a message of love coming towards the Queen of Cups. So an emotional female, a sensitive female, I should say, not an emotional female, a sensitive female. Sensitivity, in my opinion, is a strength. So I like to say that in the positive context. And the obstacle to overcome we have is the Four of Wands. So this is a super positive card. So it's coming up in the obstacle position. It tells me that there's some resistance or there's something going on as it relates to the home life, stability, you know, coming into union potentially. There's something there that needs to be reassessed. There's something there that's an obstacle or a challenge that needs to be overcome. The bridge needs to be crossed. They're showing me the bridge in the background. There needs to be a meeting in the middle to bring about this stability in the home and to have something to celebrate. And I just looked up and I saw 11/11 right as I was talking about like bringing things together and stability in the home. So this could actually be like a twin flame relationship too, because the Four of Wands is like union, and then there's this path here, emotional relationships, separation of some kind, and then apologies, communication, and the Lovers card down there as well, which we haven't gotten to yet. But yeah, this is just, it's got a little hint of twin flame. So if this will apply to somebody, but you know, you'll know who you are. So next up we have the major accomplishment, which is the Eight of Pentacles. So this is, you know, putting in the work and getting focused on what it is that you want to create, what it is that you want to do. You're building your abundance here. So whatever it is that you're working on, there will be success in it so long as you work together with other people. Interesting. Okay. Next up we have what to avoid. Six of Wands. So in the what to avoid position, again, this is a really positive card. It means victory. But if it's something to be avoided, in this context, it's more about ego, like thinking that you're better than other people, or avoid feeling like other people are judging you, because you may have like this fear of stepping into your power or achieving success because you're scared of the limelight that's going to bring you. Interesting there too. Okay. All right. What to embrace? We have the Lovers in reverse and the Nine of Wands. So the Lovers, again, is a decision. It could be a relationship decision. It could be it's a choice of some kind. So there needs to be some kind of a choice here. And it really does need to be embraced to move forward really fully on your path. And the Nine of Wands is the Wounded Warrior card. So this is having gone through so many trials and tribulations in the past and having conquered them all, but it does leave its subtle scars and stuff like that on your heart and on your soul. But it's asking you to embrace moving forward with the choices that you're being called to make. So really get grounded and then reach out for that higher assistance, and then listen, like really listen to what it is, the guidance that you're getting. And if you feel like you're not able to connect with your guides, then you can reach out to people who act as bridges between this world and the next, such as myself or other readers, healers, energy workers, clairvoyants, psychics, whatever it is. Just make sure that you resonate with them, because because that's going to be like the deciding factor. If you feel called to them, if you resonate with them, then that's going to be your soul, your higher self, indicating that that's somebody that you're meant to work with. But yeah, what to embrace here is moving forward away from the wounding of what has happened in relationships so that you can make positive decisions moving forward and be successful in your relationships. Next up, we have where to find support. This is interesting because this is like not a very supportive looking card, right? This is like that chaos and destruction. Like that's the Tower in a nutshell. And it's interesting that in the in the negative card positions, we have positive cards, and in the positive card positions, we have negative cards. So what does that tell you? Use your intuition. Interpret. What is this trying to tell you? To me, this is indicating that it's finding balance. Bad things can sometimes be good. Good things can sometimes be bad. It's about finding that harmony, that middle ground, that meeting in the middle of the bridge. And where to find, this is the where to find support. The Tower is the enlightenment. It's the connection to Source and your higher self coming in and shaking things up, and it's divine intervention. This is really blasting you with information as well as physical change. So like I said, there's going to be big changes. And yeah, sometimes that can feel a little bit scary, but it's a good thing. Because again, the grass is greener. It's leading you to greener pastures. So things that seem bad are actually for good reasons. Embrace them. That's what's actually supporting you. And then the advice and encouragement is the Three of Pentacles. So this could be about working with others to build something up after all of this foundation crumbles, or whatever it was that needs to be let go of or is removed from your life. This is about working with others and sharing creative ideas so that you can create something new, create something beautiful and long-lasting as well. So the communication will come after all of this death and destruction. It's not going to be that bad. I mean, it may seem like it in the moment, but you'll look back and you'll go, I'm really glad that happened, because now I'm where I want to be and I'm with who I want to be with and whatnot. So just embrace the changes, and once you get settled again, you'll be able to find your stability. You'll be able to find your balance, and you'll rebuild. You'll rebuild better, stronger, and things will be brought to you. And you'll gain recognition for it as well. So because we have the Six of Wands and the Three of Pentacles, this is telling me that the work that you're doing, whatever it is, you're getting recognized for it. Whether this is your boss or your family or your significant other recognizing you for the hard work that you're doing on yourself or in your own life or in like your career. Or this is your guides acknowledging the fact that you've put in a lot of work and you're embracing these changes with grace. You're allowing them to take place without resisting it. They'll give you a pat on the back. They'll congratulate you, and they'll provide you with, your just rewards, basically. So this is you're getting acknowledged, or you're getting seen for the good work that you're doing. So don't think that it's just going by the wayside, because it is being acknowledged. Okay, so now I've got these new oracle cards that I picked up, the Druid Animal Oracle deck, and I love them. They're really just so intuitive and so spot on with everything for myself, my family. The readings that I've done so far with them are awesome. So let's see, what animal oracle wants to come forward for Sagittarius this month? Okay, we got one. Let's see. Oh, the bee. Yeah, so this is all about working with your community. So let's see what it says here. If I can find it. The only thing I don't like is that the book for this one is not in alphabetical order. So you kind of just have to flip through until you find the thing. So B, pronounced biatch in Gaelic, biatch, community, celebration, and organization. So biatch invites us to celebrate. You may have a special reason for celebration, or you may simply need to celebrate the wonder and mystery of being alive. In the Druid tradition, there are occasions to celebrate every 6 weeks or so. As human beings, we need times when we can come together to enjoy each other's company. The bee tells us that we can live together in harmony, however impossible this may sometimes seem. By being at one with the natural world, by paying homage to the sun, by centering our lives around spirit or the goddess, we can work together in community. And I'm going to read the reverse meaning as well, even though it came up in the upright, but there may be messages here for somebody. Do you feel out of place, unsure of your role in the world? A beehive functions harmoniously because each bee knows its role. Consequently, it is highly productive and plays an important part in the local ecology. If you lack motivation or feel isolated from the community that surrounds you, think about your role in life and make decisions in accordance with your sense of purpose and the goals you wish to reach. Remember that the bee knows the value of organization, of paying homage to the goddess and the sun, and of working hard. Remember, too, that she calls us to a celebration of life and an inner recognition of our membership of the community of all nature. So the obstacle here is the Four of Wands, which was very much about celebration. Like, this card is the card of celebration. So you celebrating your successes, your victories, and obviously there's some hesitancy there around celebrating and coming together with your community, because this is like a community celebration. They're all here. And the Three of Pentacles is also very much about coming together. So, yeah, that's what Biatch wants to say to you. Biatch. Sorry, I'm so immature sometimes. All right, so we'll get a crystal oracle card as well. Sagittarius. What crystal card is going to be really beneficial for Sagittarius this month? Oops. Ooh, moldavite. Oh, I love it. Super high vibrational stone. So, moldavite. And these are the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle cards by Judy Hall. They are super powerful and they hold the energy of the crystal within the card. So just tune into it as I'm reading it. If you have this crystal or you feel like you want to go out and get some, this will be really good for the month of June for you guys. But keep in mind, moldavite is really expensive because it's super rare. It's a meteorite that crashed on Earth like thousands of years ago, and it's millions of years old. It's tectonic glass, so it's in limited supply and it can be expensive, but you can get little pieces of it sometimes for relatively affordable prices. So moldavite represents metamorphosis. Moldavite was created when a giant meteorite slammed into Earth some 11 million years ago, fusing the power of the cosmos with that of Mother Earth. You are a child of the stars and find the environment of Earth heavy and inert. Moldavite raises your vibrations with inflooding cosmic light so that you feel more at home. You are on a search for the inner grail, awareness of your divine origins. Release ingrained beliefs to make way for spiritual metamorphosis. Detach yourself from mundane issues. You're going through a spiritual transformation. So dramatic changes occur as you reach beyond your limits. Talk to your soul to check out the outcome of present actions. Transcend time. Avoid sowing seeds of destruction. Fertility and good fortune await. You are more than a physical body. Harmony at all levels creates your well-being. That's awesome. So it's very much kind of what I was talking about. It's very grounding because it's mingled with this earth energy, but it's also extremely elevating. So it brings you up to a high frequency and allows you to connect with your guides, your inner wisdom, source, all of that, your higher self. So this is perfect for this reading and for you guys this month because it's going to allow you to come into that harmony and to be able to reap the rewards of in this fortune, this fertility that's coming to you, be able to find that inner holy grail, which is the awareness of your divine origins. If you guys feel like you're a starseed, I would recommend getting one of my readings or healing sessions, because I too am a starseed, so I very much resonate with that. And I have identified starseed origins in the past. In at least one of my readings so far, that's come forward really clearly, and it was really cool when it happened, because I wasn't expecting that. You know, I never know what's going to come up in a Reiki healing session, especially, because that's when I'm really, really tuning in. And sometimes it's past lives, sometimes it's symbolism, archetypes, things that need to be healed, trauma from childhood, whatever. But sometimes it's somebody's alien guides, or like an alien version of themselves, and like the starseed version of themselves. And I think that's really, really cool. So yeah, that was your reading for the month of June 2019, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed and that you received at least some clarity, confirmation, insights, activations, and healing from this. I love you so much. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next month. Bye.